Hi and welcome to Cathe TV. We're going to review Mesocycle 2, our hypertrophy muscle building phase now. We've just gone through discs 13, 14, and 15. And you're going to notice right now the biggest thing is the change in structure. Instead of random exercise selection for selected body groups, now we've picked the body groups and we've stayed with structured sets and groups of exercises and longer rest periods as well. I'm sure you're feeling the difference immediately. Disc 13, we had chest, shoulders, and triceps. I'll tell you, I'm sure you're feeling it too. Wasn't it really nice to bring those chest flies and presses back into the program? I'm sure you're finished with push-ups, but they serve their purpose, as does this phase with the presses and pushes. So give it your all. It feels so nice to get a group of them together and get a nice swell in the muscle. We've also grouped the triceps with the shoulders this time, which brings nice intensity into it because, again, we are doing so many sets together and working related muscle groups. For disc 14, we had legs, the triceps. Enough said, right? We're still sore as we sit here. The triceps, you group the 3 exercises. You have 10 reps in each grouping, doing them back to back. By the time all is said and done, you're up to 30 reps straight. That is a great way to bring excessive blood flow into the legs and encourage hypertrophy. In discs 15, we had back and biceps. Oh my goodness, who thought to open that program with 3 sets of pull-ups? I guess that's me. I'm in a little trouble there. I was feeling that. I'm sure you were feeling that. And how about biceps? Did that catch you by surprise? The intensity in the biceps, the forearms were burning. But as I always say, eventually the forearms will adjust to the workload. But in the meantime, you can back off a little bit and massage the muscle if you need to. The thing to keep in mind, though, your bicep strength is limited by the amount of forearm strength you have. So if you neglect this part of your arm, you are limiting how strong you can get those biceps. So keep pushing through the exercises. Eventually, the endurance will build up in those forearms. Next week, we're going to be doing discs 16, 17, and 18. And what we'll be doing there is increasing our 1 rep max to 75%. And you're also going to be introduced to back-off sets. So you're still going to do your regular 3 sets, and you're going to do them at the intensity that you were doing before. But now what you're going to do is immediately following your 3rd set, you're going to scramble and reduce your weights to 40% less of what it was just at, and you are going to pick up your weight and go to failure. Just keep doing those reps until you can do no more. And this is an intensity technique. What it does is bring tons of blood flow into the muscle. The muscle has been working hard at 75%, and it's actually expecting that. So when you all of a sudden go to 40% less, it has the same energy capacity memorized, and it bangs it out real hard, but you're getting double for the effort because you're actually going lighter, but with the same mindset as if it was at 75% of its 1 rep max. So it's a great little intensity tool that we like to use. Okay, now let's move on to some muscle animation. I'm going to show you something for bicep curls. As you can see in the muscle animation, you're seeing 2 heads of the bicep work together. You're seeing the inner head and the outer head. And I'm going to go more into that in just a second. First, I want to review the bicep curl itself and show you how you can get the most out of your curling action. Okay, so what you're going to do is pick up your barbell, and you're going to have your pinkies just outside of your thighs, and you're going to keep your arms down at your side, and you're going to come up, and you want to exhale on the exertion and go back down. So you're going to breathe on the exertion. You want to get a weight on there that keeps you from rocking with momentum. If the weight is too heavy, I'll see a lot of people dig their elbows in and kind of hoist their body like this, and a side view of that would be like this. Or they kind of swing their elbows with a pendulum effect to get the weight up. So you want to just stand nice and straight. You want to keep your body weight evenly distributed with your pinkies outside of your thighs, and you're going to come up to a nice curling action, stopping just shy of the shoulders. You're not going to touch your shoulders. You're going to go just about a few inches away from them, and then come back down with full extension. That doesn't mean a lockout of the arm. If the arm is locked out, then you're stressing your joint. So just shy of that. So it's pretty full range of motion here, all the way up and down. Now sometimes you'll obviously in the video see us use different techniques and tempo variations, and half range, that's different. That's just using a technique to get more blood flow in the muscle. But anytime you do train for your biceps or any muscle group, you always want to make sure that you have good form and good range of motion all the way through so that you keep your muscles working properly and you don't shorten the range of motion. If you were to just train your biceps with short range of motion or poor form and not go all the way through the movement with the length, you would eventually shorten the length of your bicep muscle and you would walk around holding your arms like this as opposed to down straight at your side. So you're actually limiting your range of motion by training them improperly. Encourage full range of motion, always stretch the muscles when you're finished with the exercise, and you're good to go.